Terra family, it's so good to be with you, and I'm excited to have a few minutes to share some product education with you. In Taiwan, wellness has long emphasized respecting the body's natural processes. Today I want to explore foundational wellness, how we build that foundation using targeted nutrition and a systems-based understanding of physiology. Today, I want to explore foundational wellness not as a trend and not as a product strategy, but as a biological concept. As a clinician and scientist, I want to start with this idea. The human body is not designed to be fixed. It is designed to regulate itself. Foundational wellness is about giving the body the inputs it requires to do what it already knows how to do. This session is not about disease. It is about normal physiology and what happens when that physiology is no longer properly supported. What we are discussing today aligns directly with the base of the wellness pyramid, the lifestyle foundation upon which everything else is built. True health care begins not at the top, but at the base. Most people today are not acutely unwell, but most people are also not biologically optimized either. What we see globally and in Taiwan is something I call functional insufficiency. This means the body is surviving, but it is not operating at full capacity. Energy is lower than it should be. Recovery is slower than expected. Adaptation to stress is reduced. This is not because the body is broken, it is because the body is trying to function without consistent access to nutrients and signals it depends on every single day. This is why doTERRA introduced the wellness pyramid. The foundation of this guide to wellness is nutrition and digestion. Modern health conversations often focus on symptoms, but biology does not work in isolated parts. The body works as interconnected systems. When one system is under-supported, other systems compensate. Over time, this compensation requires energy, and eventually efficiency is lost. Foundational wellness shifts our thinking. We stop thinking about what do I fix, and we start thinking, what does the system need in order to function normally? Many people ask, if I eat well, why do I still need support? This is an important question. Modern food systems are very different from those our biology evolved with. Food diversity is lower, nutrient density is reduced, and digestion efficiency declines with age and stress. Even when intake looks adequate, absorption and utilization may not be. This means the body receives fewer usable nutrients, even when calories are sufficient. Foundational wellness does not replace diet. It supports the biology that diet depends on. Foundational wellness can be defined very simply. It is the daily support of normal physiology using inputs the body recognizes and can efficiently use. This approach does not aim to override the body, it aims to restore capacity. Capacity to produce energy, capacity to adapt to stress, capacity to regulate and repair. When the foundation is strong, everything built on top of it becomes more stable. In the next section, I will introduce the three-part foundational framework that supports these systems as the most basic biological level. When we talk about foundational wellness, we are talking about three biological needs that must be met every day. These needs correspond to three systems we just discussed. One supports nutrient sufficiency, one supports cellular membrane health, and one supports gut ecosystem balance. When these three systems are supported together, the body gains the ability to regulate itself more efficiently. This is what we refer to as foundational wellness. Let's look at this logically. First, the body needs inputs. These are vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients that act as raw materials. Second, these inputs must be processed. They must be digested, absorbed, and made biologically available. Third, cells must be able to communicate. Communication allows tissues to respond, adapt, and maintain balance. If we support communication without supporting inputs, the message is weak. If we provide inputs without supporting digestion, the body cannot use them. This is why these three systems must come first and must be supported together. In the wellness pyramid, we must move upward from lifestyle to healthcare. Foundational nutrition is the base of this wellness pyramid. Foundational nutrition is the platform that makes higher levels effective. It is important to make one thing very clear. These are not simply products. They are functional tools designed to support specific biological roles. One focuses on micronutrient sufficiency and bioavailability. One focuses on cell membrane structure and signaling. One focuses on gut ecosystem regulation. When leaders understand these functions, conversations become simpler. We are no longer explaining ingredients, we are explaining why biology works better when that foundation is supported. So in the next section, we will begin with the first system, nutrient sufficiency, and the science behind VMG+. When people first see VMG+, many assume it is simply a greens product. But VMG+ is not designed to decorate a diet. It is designed to correct a biological problem. That problem is not calorie deficiency, it is micronutrient insufficiency, combined with poor absorption and rapid nutrient loss. Your body craves nutrients, not calories. And the modern diet is designed to deliver lots of calories and very few nutrients. VMG Plus was formulated to address this problem at the level where biology actually operates. VMG Plus is built using a 5-formula architecture, each layer serving a distinct biological role. First, the nutrient formula, providing essential vitamins and minerals from natural sources. Second, the functional plant formula, supplying phytonutrients that support cellular resilience. Third, the biological transformation formula, which enhances how nutrients are metabolized. Fourth, the cellular support formula, supporting normal antioxidant and metabolic processes. And fifth, the bioavailability enhancement formula, designed to increase absorption and nutrient retention. This layered approach is intentional. Biology works in systems, not single ingredients. Micronutrients are not optional accessories. They act as cofactors for enzymes. And enzymes drive metabolism, energy production, and cellular repair. When micronutrients are insufficient, enzymes slow down. When enzymes slow down, efficiency decreases. This doesn't cause immediate failure. Instead, the body compensates, and compensation requires energy. Over time, this leads to fatigue, slower recovery, and reduced adaptability, even in otherwise healthy individuals. One of the biggest misunderstandings in nutrition is the belief that intake equals effect. In reality, absorption determines outcome. With VMG Plus, bioavailability has been measured. In human data, absorption increases were observed, such as vitamin C and calcium increased over 4-fold. Vitamin E increased more than 5-fold. Iron absorption increased more than 6-fold. Vitamin D and B vitamins also showed meaningful increases. This tells us something important. The problem is not only what we consume. The problem is what the body can actually use and what actually gets absorbed into the cells. One of the most misunderstood aspects of essential oil is how they function inside the body. In VMG Plus, essential oils are not included for flavor or tradition. They are included because of their demonstrated role in bioavailability. Research shows that certain essential oils can enhance the delivery of active compounds into cells. They can improve the absorption of nutrients through the gastrointestinal tract, and they can also increase penetration of active compounds through the skin. This matters because nutrients must cross barriers before they can be used. Cell membranes, the intestinal lining, and skin barriers. Essential oils such as lemongrass, lavender, ginger, peppermint, and wild orange have been shown to support this process by increasing permeability in a controlled and functional way. In simple terms, essential oils help move nutrients from outside the cell to inside the cell, where biology actually happens. This is why VMG Plus focuses not only on what nutrients are included, but on how those nutrients are delivered. Bioavailability is not an added benefit, it is the reason the formula works. Even with good dietary habits, several factors reduce nutrient availability. Digestive efficiency declines with age. Stress alters absorption. Modern food processing reduces density. Additionally, the body prioritizes survival. When under stress, nutrients are diverted away from long-term maintenance toward short-term needs. VMG Plus helps restore nutrient consistency so the body is not constantly adapting to shortages. VMG Plus is best understood as a daily biological insurance. It doesn't force outcomes. It increases the probability that the body has what it needs to function normally. When nutrients are insufficient, when they are sufficient, regulation becomes easier. When regulation is easier, the body conserves energy. And conserved energy is available for adaptation and repair. VMG Plus is not designed for any specific group. It supports anyone whose biology is under modern demands. Busy adults, aging populations, individuals under cognitive or physical stress. These are not special cases. They represent normal life today. Foundational wellness must be relevant to real life. To summarize, VMG Plus, it is not about adding more, it is about making nutrition work for you. VMG Plus supports micronutrient sufficiency by addressing absorption, utilization, and retention. Without this foundation in place, the body is better prepared for the next system we will discuss, which is cellular communication and the role of E-omega plus. VMG Plus strengthens the nutritional base of the wellness pyramid. Without micronutrient sufficiency, higher level interventions cannot function optimally. After nutrient sufficiency, the next limiting factor in human biology is cellular communication. Cells must be able to receive signals, respond appropriately, and adapt to their environment. This process depends heavily on the structure of the cell membrane. The cell membrane must be structured correctly to maintain something called fluidity, meaning flexible enough for nutrients to enter the cell and waste to exit the cell. E-omega Plus is designed to support this structure using specific omega fatty acids in highly bioavailable forms. Cell membranes are not rigid walls. They are dynamic, flexible structures made largely of fats. Omega-3 fatty acids are critical components of these membranes. When membranes are flexible, receptors function properly. Nutrients can enter cells more efficiently. Signals move smoothly across tissues. When membranes become rigid, communication slows. E-omega Plus supports membrane flexibility, which supports normal cellular signaling throughout the body. Not all omega-3s are the same. The form in which they are delivered determines how well they are absorbed and utilized. E-Omega Plus uses the re-esterified triglyceride form, often called RTG. This form closely resembles how fats occur naturally in food. As a result, it is more easily recognized by the body and more efficiently absorbed. Fish oils that use the ethyl ester form suffer from poor absorption, which also means poor utilization and efficacy. This again highlights a key principle of foundational wellness. Form matters as much as content. Omega-3 fatty acids are not interchangeable. DHA and EPA serve different roles within the body. DHA is a major structural component of cell membranes, particularly in neural and visual tissues. EPA plays a more dynamic role in cellular signaling and metabolic regulation. E-Omega Plus provides both in proportions designed to support whole body communication, not isolated functions. Omega fatty acids are powerful not because they act on one pathway, but because they act on many pathways at the same time. They help maintain a healthy inflammatory balance by moderating key signaling molecules. They also support the body's active resolution of inflammation through compounds called resolvins and protectants. Omega fatty acids support healthy blood vessel function by increasing nitric oxide, which helps relax blood vessels and helps them to respond appropriately. They influence important enzymes involved in lipid metabolism and inflammatory signaling. And at the cellular level, omega-3s help stabilize ion channels in heart cells, supporting normal electrical rhythm. This is why omega-3 nutrition is best understood as cellular regeneration and not symptom management. E-Omega Plus also includes CPTG wild orange essential oil. This is not included for taste alone. Wild orange oil provides antioxidant support, helping protect sensitive fatty acids from oxidation. It also supports digestive processes due to its rich limonene content, which improves consistency of intake and overall utilization. Additionally, plant compounds in citrus oils have been studied for their role in cellular signaling pathways. All of this means that wild orange essential oil provides complementary cardiometabolic benefits when combined with fish oil. Once again, essential oils are used here as functional components, not decorative ones. Modern diet trends tend to provide an excess of omega-6 fatty acids and insufficient omega-3s. This imbalance affects membrane composition over time. E-Omega Plus helps restore balance by providing omega-3s in a form the body can readily use. The goal is not elimination, the goal is balance, which supports normal regulation across multiple systems. So again, we're seeing here that E-Omega Plus includes an essential oil because of the effects of essential oils that are not matched, just like Dr. Hill talked about earlier. there's few things that can match what the essential oils can do. To summarize the Omega Plus, it supports cellular communication by maintaining membrane structure and signaling capacity. Because cell membranes are present in every tissue, this support extends across the body, including brain, heart, blood vessels, muscles, joints, and eyes. E-Omega Plus helps these tissues communicate, adapt, and respond to daily demands with greater efficiency. It works best when nutrient sufficiency and gut balance are already supported. This is why E-Omega Plus is part of a foundational system, not a standalone solution. E-Omega Plus supports the next layer of the wellness pyramid, movement and metabolism at the cellular level. Healthy membranes allow the entire system to communicate efficiently. Next, we will look at the third system that completes this foundation, gut ecosystem balance, and the role of PB Restore. The gut is not only a digestive organ, it is a regulatory interface between the external environment and internal physiology. It influences digestion, nutrient absorption, immune signaling, and metabolic regulation. Health really begins and ends in the gut. The gut is a central regulatory hub for the entire body, producing key metabolites such as short-chain fatty acids that influence energy and metabolism, immune signaling, and barrier integrity. Through bidirectional communication pathways, including the gut-brain, gut-immune, gut-liver, and gut-cardiovascular axes, the gut continuously exchanges signals with every major organ system, shaping whole body health and resilience. PB Restorer was designed not to target one symptom, but to support the entire gut ecosystem, and by supporting this ecosystem, it supports the whole body. A common misunderstanding is that gut health equals just probiotics. In reality, the gut is an ecosystem. Adding bacteria without supporting the environment often produces inconsistent results. Bacteria must survive, they must interact, and they must function within an existing system. PB Restore is not focused on numbers alone, it is focused on balance and function. It represents a more comprehensive approach to support your gut ecosystem. PB Restore uses a three-part strategy. First, probiotics. These include beneficial organisms that support normal gut activity. Second, prebiotics. These provide selective fuel for beneficial microbes, helping them establish and function. Third, postbiotics. These are metabolic byproducts that act as signaling molecules between the gut and the rest of the body. Together, these three components help create an environment where the gut can regulate itself. The gut is not only a digestive organ, it is a regulatory interface between the external environment and internal physiology. It influences digestion, nutrient absorption, immune signaling, and metabolic health or metabolic regulation. So the health really does begin and end in the gut. I have to say that over and over because it really does. The gut is a central regulatory hub for the entire body, producing key metabolites that we've talked about, short-chain fatty acids. And so by doing all of these things, it does shape whole body health and resilience. So when we look at PB Restore, it wasn't designed to target a single symptom or do a single thing, but to support the entire gut ecosystem. And then, because it does that, it supports the whole body. To summarize PB Restore, it is not about feeding bacteria. It is about building an environment where balance can be maintained. When the gut ecosystem is supported, digestion becomes more efficient, nutrient absorption improves, and communication between systems becomes more stable. With nutrient sufficiency, cellular communication, and gut balance in place, the foundation is complete. In the final section, we will briefly integrate these systems and discuss how additional tools can support regulation and flow. PB Restore reinforces the digestive foundation of the wellness pyramid. When the gut ecosystem is balanced, every layer above it becomes more stable. We've now looked at 3 foundational systems individually, but biology doesn't operate in straight lines. It operates in loops. Nutrients enter the body, they are processed and absorbed, cells communicate and respond to those nutrients, and then the entire system adapts. When this loop is supported, regulation becomes efficient. When one part is missing, the loop slows and compensation increases. BMG Plus, E Omega Plus, and PB Restore are designed to support this loop at its most basic level. Modern life places constant demands on regulation systems. Metabolism produces byproducts, environmental exposures accumulate. The body is designed to manage this load through natural elimination and recycling pathways. Revitazen is formulated to support the body's normal regulatory and elimination processes, not to override or force change. The body already has built-in systems designed to manage metabolic byproducts, hormones after use, and the compounds that need to be processed and released. Revitazen supports digestive rhythm, helping the gastrointestinal system move in a coordinated and timely way, so materials are processed efficiently rather than lingering in the system. It also supports bile flow, which plays a central role in digestion, nutrient processing, and the movement of compounds out of circulation. In addition, Revitazen supports lymphatic flow, an often overlooked system that helps transport cellular byproducts and maintain fluid balance throughout the body, rather than replacing them. Together, these actions help reduce internal recirculation, meaning the body is better supported in completing normal metabolic cycles rather than repeatedly processing the same compounds. Revitazen works as an amplifier, layered on top of strong nutritional, cellular, and gut foundations, allowing the body's own systems to function with greater efficiency. Revitazen aligns with the pyramid's focus on reducing toxicity through lifestyle support, strengthening the body's own regulatory pathways rather than replacing them. Revitazen is a carefully designed blend that combines 6 essential oils, chosen not for individual effects alone, but for how they work together in harmony. The focus of this blend is to support 3 central systems: the liver, the kidneys, and the gut, all of which play key roles in the body's natural regulation and clearance processes. Tangerine is included to support normal liver function and help protect liver cells during periods of increased metabolic demand. Rosemary and geranium build on this support, contributing to liver activity, while also supporting kidney function, which is essential for fluid balance and the removal of water-soluble byproducts. Juniper berry has a long tradition of use for supporting kidney activity and normal urinary clearance, helping the body complete natural elimination cycles. Cilantro is traditionally associated with cleansing practices and also provides antioxidant support, which is important when metabolic activity increases and tissues require protection. And the newest addition, ginger, supports the colon, the kidneys, and the liver, helping maintain coordinated movement throughout the digestive tract. The key takeaway is this: Revitazen does not detox for you. It strengthens and supports the systems your body already has, allowing them to function with greater efficiency and balance. So how do we use this unique blend to equip our body for the more efficient detoxification, better protection, and to support gut health and integrity? To use it aromatically, add 3 to 5 drops to a diffuser for a fresh, herbaceous aroma to uplift your environment. Topically, we can mix the essential oil, about 1 drop of essential oil per 10 drops of carrier oil, and massage into the body. Some key areas to apply this oil would be to the upper abdomen and the mid to upper part of the back. In this way, we are applying essential oils over the liver and kidney areas. Lastly, the oil can be added to an empty veggie cap, with the rest of the capsule being filled with an edible carrier oil like olive oil, or added to a beverage. So, does anybody want to try this oil? There's not many of you that want to try it. Does anybody want to try the oil? Okay, well, I'm told that if you reach under your seat, you're going to find one of these packets of the oil. So you can get that out right now and start using it. Everybody's found your oil by now, and you can start using it right now to get those benefits, helping those detox systems work the way they're designed to work. And I just want to close by thanking each of you for the work that you're doing and your partnership in helping us to help the world heal, 1 drop, 1 person, and 1 community at a time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr.